the power of Son Sukku is what took that character from being possibly problematic to epic. Hi, we're the KThree. I'm Jen.
I'm Marisa, and you. Welcome.
This is our K-drama actor series all about Son Sukku. We love him so much. I don't even know where to start with this one, Marisa.
This man.
Lord. Okay, so to begin with, Son Sukku basically is just exploded in popularity in Korea with My Liberation Notes. But we've discovered him in Sense8.
Yes.
So we've known about him for years, people. Years.
I know. And I'm not sure if we were waiting for this to happen or if we're like...
We're just bummed out that people have now discovered him. We can't keep him all to ourselves anymore.
He's not ours?
I know. We have to share him now, Marisa.
Darn it.
Damn it. But all right. For those of you who've just discovered Son Sukku, we will gush and share our love. One thing that I will say, I did some research because when he showed up in Sense8, in season 2 of Sense8, I was like, who is this man? I must find out. And instantly went to the Googler, right? Nothing. There was nothing on him. Like the only thing I could find was his IMDb page to say that he was in Sense8. And I'm like, I already know that.
Oh.
There was no data on him whatsoever.
So mysterious.
Right? And now I did a quick Google search and went to his Wikipedia page, and they don't even mention that he was in Sense8.
People.
Like that.
People. That put him on a global stage.
Yes. And with BAE DOONA.
BAE DOONA, please. So what little we know is that he moved to the U.S. when he was 10.
Correct.
We know that he went to, was it the Art Institute of Chicago, studied documentary filmmaking, and at some point was a CEO of like a widget factory in Korea.
Yeah. Yeah. And did his military service in some super elite or specific unit in Iraq, which was with medical. It was a peacekeeping unit with medical and engineers.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He probably, was it his family's widget company? That maybe it was an engineering thing. My cousin does something similar for the military. Yeah.
So, like we said, not a lot of information. And the information we do have is really
sparse.
And
adds to the mysterious aura that is Son Sukku.
Yeah. So we saw him in Sense8.
Yes, we did.
And then there was rumors that he was dating BAE DOONA, and my heart soared. Yeah. I was so happy.
Hollywood, most expensive dating agency.
Sun and Moon together forever would have made me so happy. I would have been just beyond happy.
That's right.
But his first official K-drama, according to my drama list, is Mother.
Did not see it.
I didn't either. That K-drama seemed pretty dark.
Bleak. Yes.
So I didn't get to that. The first one that I saw him in was Matrimonial Chaos, even though he had a brief stint in Suits.
I did not get through all of Suits. I do remember him. Yeah, he played an American, I believe.
Okay.
But that show was not nearly as interesting as I wanted it to be. So yes, Matrimonial Chaos. Reunited not with BAE DOONA, but married to EL.
Yes.
And cheating on EL.
And it was like this weird meta thing. It was
super
meta,
because then they gave us a passionate kiss, but that was a fake out.
Yeah.
So,
but passionate kiss between BAE DOONA and Son Sukku in the stairway, and we're like, why? Why would you do this to us?
But his character was quirky, but in a different kind of way. Because he was cheating on EL. So it's like you had to, do you forgive him or not? So it was hard. It was hard to watch. That show is about marriages breaking down. It's a hard watch. It's not for everybody.
No. But really, at the end, when it was over, I'm really glad I watched it because it was actually really enjoyable. And I think that's an overriding term for Son Sukku is quirky. Like he's not, there's something about him that's just his whole countenance is just a little bit left of center. And he's an Aquarius.
Explain that.
So, I mean, he's an Aquarius. So they're the type of people who they are never going to follow the direct path. They're never whatever society they were raised in, they're always going to be a little bit, they're going to follow something of their own mission. Right. And I feel like that embodies him in everything we see him in every conversation we see him take. or do interview.
Yeah. And it's not just him being an actor, but as someone who we think was raised mostly in the US, and I guess he lived in Canada for a bit, but I can find no information on that.
I saw one blurb on that, and it said he lived in Canada to become a professional basketball player.
Well, you know what?
I don't even understand what that means.
Because there were only 2 NBA teams in Canada. Now there's only one. So there was the Vancouver Grizzlies and the Toronto Raptors. So I don't know when. And if he was in Vancouver and I didn't know about it, I'm going to be very upset.
Right? So yeah. So he just definitely has that mystique of being different, but in a way that you're drawn to it, right?
He kind of reminds me of a young Paul Newman.
Oh,
like there's a rugged handsomeness to us. Like he looks better in a rumpled t-shirt than he does in a suit.
I will absolutely agree with. Have you seen some of the pictures that are coming out with his Outlaws press tour? He has a t-shirt. He basically has just the Outlaws t-shirt over like a long sleeve gray t-shirt and khakis. And I'm like, yes, yes. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The man owns casual. Which I think, to go to my liberation notes, is why everyone lost their goddamn minds. Because he was casual and drunk for almost the entirety of the show.
Well, yes, he was. But I have to say, there's kind of a bridge from be melodramatic to this character.
Yes. Be melodramatic. I needed a season 2 just with those two.
Oh my gosh.
Because
him with Jun Yo Bin.
Right. I loved them together so much.
Because they're both hurt.
Yep.
You knew her story, but you never knew his.
Got his.
But together. Yeah. In the orphanage, helping children, washing dishes. Oh my God. Why was that so hot?
I needed so much more of that story. Like, yes.
Yes, he came in late into the series,
yes.
His character. Yeah. And again, a little mysterious.
Yeah.
A little broken.
Yeah.
Very, very manly. Lots of rumpled t-shirts.
Like, seriously, the rumpled t-shirts, he owns it. He like owns it. And so, okay, so he does be melodramatic. Then he does a turn in DP, where he's just a dick.
Right. Total asshole military commander.
At the end, ends up not being completely a dick.
Right. But he was funny in it.
He was.
Yeah.
He's a funny man.
He is a funny man.
He's a really funny man. And if you really want to go down the Son Sukku rabbit hole, check his episode in My Little Man. What is that called? What is that show called? Like My Ugly Duckling, I think is what the Korean name is.
It's a variety
show. And he talks about, and they always, because it's about dating, it's about the mothers of these celebrities who are trying to marry off their adult men, their adult sons, right? And so they bring in other men to talk about their dating experiences. Essentially, that's kind of how I've understand. I know there's other things that are involved, but that seems to be one of the big themes. And so they're talking to Son Sukku about dating and blah, 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 and what he likes in a woman and all this kind of thing. And we're talking about him being funny. He also, his one thing is women who are humorous and witty.
Really?
Right? And so going back to BAE DOONA, I desperately wanted that.
Oh,
I feel like she was perfect for him. But I love that two funny people should be together.
Yes. Well, she's in Los Angeles filming right now. Let's go to Let's go to K-Town and Beverly Hills and see what we can find.
We need to find her.
We do need to find her.
She is in town.
Yes.
But yeah.
We don't run in the same circles, clearly.
Damn it. I would lose my mind.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
I would just be like,
so then after DP,
he was in Jerson. He was the one.
Where was Designated Survivor?
Oh, Designated Survivor was between Matrimonial Chaos and Be Melodramatic.
Oh, it was? Oh, okay. Man, that show, unattractive haircut, but
it didn't matter.
Didn't matter. Son Sukku and Ji Jin-hee.
Right?
For 16, 12, however many episodes. Yes, that was good.
It was so good.
In the halls of power, of political power.
And him running around, like, just trying to make things happen.
He was great.
He was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Like, listen, we just love him. In case you haven't gathered that, he could pretty much show up in a rumpled t-shirt and read the phone book and we're good.
Yeah.
But then when he's in Jurasan, he also did that quirky role again. But, that
was a cameo.
It was a cameo. It was like one full episode.
Oh, I watched that.
Yeah. You're like, I watched that episode.
And then that was
that one, like, there was like a standalone episode of their romance. And I'm like, can we have this, please?
Oh,
because it was so good. It was so good. It was romantic and quirky and
With Jun Ji Hyun.
Yes.
I mean, my lord.
and
Yeah.
rumpled shirts. Only they were in winter.
Winter
It
gear.
was rumpled winter gear.
Korean winter gear is the best.
So yeah, and then he did my liberation notes.
Okay, let's talk
Just
about this
stop- yeah.
because he exploded, and I need
Exploded.
to explore and unpack why.
The KThree is Jen, Marisa, and you. You are part of this K-drama community, and our podcast and our live chats on YouTube are supported by members like you. Check out our memberships, and you can support us for as little as $3 a month or more. And each tier gets you access to great K-drama perks, like a calendar every month with premieres and finales, watch parties with some of your closest K-drama BFFs, private Zoom chats where we can squee and quibble all we want and it'll stay private in that room, and a little bit more, and you might even get some K-drama goodies. So go to Ko-fi.com, that's ko-fi.com/the K3, click on memberships and support the K-drama Coffee Break.
What do you think it was that put Mr. Gu over the top to bring Son Sukku's, like, he's the top of the rankings meter of popularity, like, for a month straight.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think it is Lady Chatterley's lover. He's off in the stables cutting, MDF to make, kitchen cabinets, sinks. And he's broken. He doesn't speak
At all.
He's a broken man who's an alcoholic.
That's not just really a problem. It is a full-blown
Yeah, he's an alcoholic. He develops a fascination and a connection with Young Mi-jung. I think it's that rumpled shirt, sweaty, man of few words, and he's broken.
And
Did we all want to fix him? Is that what it was?
I will take it a step further. I think it's that wanting to fix him.
God,
And then
it's the worst.
it's the worst. It's the worst.
We should not.
We should not. Wanting to fix him and then Young Mi-jung actually fixing him.
But Young Mi-jung not judging him,
Right.
fixing him by not fixing him.
Right.
Not fixing. Well, she didn't fix him. She gave him a safe place to be.
Right. Which, as much as we're going to dive into when we talk about my liberation notes, I think it's that fantasy of being able to fix the man that you love.
Yes, women.
And I think that's what it was.
Why do we do this?
I don't know. But I think that's what took him over the top. I think that was the final push into, like, crazy stratosphere superstardom.
Right. Because Eamon Key was broken also, but in a overly verbal,
Yes.
out of control way.
Yeah.
Whereas when you have that strong man of few words who drinks silently by himself, why? I guess we want to fix him.
What? But the masses did.
The masses totally
And
did.
the show gave them that.
Yes.
And, like, even when they reconnected,
Mhm.
they reconnect and he's just overflowing with his love for her.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
I think it's that plays into that fantasy of you being able to.
You are the one.
you-
only
you.
Oh God.
Only you.
No, my.
But that's how it read to me. And listen, I will not take away the fact that the power of Son Sukku is what took that character from being possibly problematic to epic.
Yes.
I think it's a lot in how he played it, and a lot in his abilities as an actor, bringing that quirkiness and bringing that shyness that he talks about in the My Ugly Duckling, a variety show, and that, and, like, his level of exuberance that he then can turn on the charm. Like,
Yes.
he's a charm offensive. We talk about it all the time, but his charm offensive is just it's
It is his charm offensive when he looks at her out of the corner of his eye, and you can just see him falling in love with her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he slayed us all.
All of us. Okay. So clearly our love for Son Sukku runs deep, y'all. And
he's an adult man.
And he's adult. There's that.
Yes.
He is not
He's not an idol.
No.
He's not.
He's not
an adult
28 about going into the military or just back from the military.
How old is he?
He's 39. He'll be
he's 39.
Yeah, he'll be 40 next February.
Okay. That's within the realm of possibilities, Jen.
Shut up.
I'm married. I can't do anything about this. Except talk about it.
God bless. I would pass out. So obviously we have an immense love for Son Sukku. We have loved him since the first time he showed up in Sense8.
Yes.
So we are not new to the Son Sukku game
No.
at all.
Mm-mm.
With that being said,
Mhm.
this is a tough one for me. What is your recommendation if someone is like, I just watched My Liberation Notes and I need to know where to go next? This one's tough.
Okay, so when I watch Sense8, this is a big series on Netflix.
Yeah.
I made my own supercut and of just BAE DOONA and then BAE DOONA and Son Sukku. So
You need to share that with me.
no, I mean like
I
as
know,
I was
I'm
watching, just,
I'm
like,
kidding.
hit forward.
Right.
I'm sorry to the. I mean, it was a big show, but
See,
they gave me joy.
okay.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's
what
hard.
else.
It's really hard. I would definitely go back to the beginning.
Mm.
Sense8.
Mm-hmm.
Do the supercut that Marisa did. And then I think next, I can't believe I'm about to. Designated Survivor for the sheer volume
That's
of what
true.
you're getting.
You get a lot of Son Sukku.
but for the charm offensive, I would have to go for being melodramatic.
Yes, I agree with
I
that.
would jump into
Mhm.
those episodes.
Also, because Be Melodramatic as an entire K-drama is really good.
Yeah.
The three women are fantastic together. I love their support and friendship.
Yeah,
So you get more than Son Sukku
you
in
do.
this drama.
But you get a
Yeah.
lot of really good songs.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, God. Obviously, we could gush for just hours about Son Sukku. We could just break down every single show he's ever been in and
Right.
be here for days.
And we're about to go see the roundup
we are.
with Ma Dong-suk.
If only they could show up at our screening.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my
yeah.
It would be a lot.
Yeah.
It would be
Yeah.
a lot.
Faceplant into our cheesy
Right?
popcorn.
Oh, Son Sukku, thank you for bringing us so much joy.
Yeah.
Oh, and until next time, we are the K3. I'm Jen.
I'm Marisa, and you're part of this K-drama coffee break. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.